Welcome to Michigan in Focus, powered by thecentersquare.com. This episode features a piece by the Center Square's Therese Boudreau, headlined, quote, "Michigan schools report electric buses quieter, less dependable than diesel," end quote. Here's the story. 7 Michigan public school districts, the recipients of the first electric school buses in the state, reported mixed but mostly positive experiences about the vehicles since adopting them 5 years ago. The Department of Environment, Great Lakes, and Energy released summaries of feedback on electric buses' real-world performance, coming from public school districts in Ann Arbor, Gaylord, Kalamazoo, Oxford, Roseville, 3 Rivers and Zeeland. Within the past 2 years alone, Michigan has directed more than $239 million in federal and state taxpayer dollars to electric school bus infrastructure. One of the biggest initial concerns, electric bus performance in cold weather, proved manageable in each district, with 4 of the 7 districts reporting no problems at all. One district told the Department of Environment, Great Lakes and Energy, quote, "They handle great in all types of weather. Overall, they are a great bus to have in the fleet. Would like a few more to add for in-town routes. There is no noise inside the bus, no engine noise. Students really like the overall atmosphere of the bus," end quote. The department did not identify district names in its releases of the quotes. The other 3 districts experienced cold-related reduction in battery performance, but the issues were not serious enough to interfere with bus use. None of the districts reside in the Upper Peninsula. Districts generally charge their buses once or twice daily, with a single charge requiring more than 5 hours. On average, chargers were out of service for 10.8 days each from July to December, and the buses needed maintenance work for 4.4 days each. A district reported, quote, "Any driver that has driven the electric buses has enjoyed driving them. The acceleration is not quite the same as a traditional gas-diesel bus, as well as braking. It definitely takes some getting used to," end quote. Supported by state and federal grants, operations and maintenance costs averaged out to $1,862 across the 3 districts that reported this figure. The Department of Environment, Great Lakes, and Energy reported for comparison that the average fuel cost for diesel buses driven the same number of miles as the electric buses in the districts would have been about $4,924. Although most buses presented no major problems, 2 districts reported initial issues with their buses, charging infrastructure, and technical support, with one lamenting, quote, "There has been quite a bit of warranty work done on both buses. They have just not been dependable like the diesels in our fleet. When they are running, our buses are fantastic. They are very quiet and easy to handle," end quote. The other district is still experiencing issues, with only some buses consistently in use. They said, quote, "In general, the performance of the vehicles has improved slightly as the technical service support has increased from our partners. However, all buses have not been 100% in service, as only some chargers provide support to the buses. With the amount of time in and out of service, there have been limited opportunities to capture this feedback. We are very interested in experiencing the benefits of the technology," end quote. More than 200 electric school buses are currently in use, making up less than 2% of Michigan's 17,000 school bus fleet. Listeners can keep up with this story and more at thecentersquare.com. This podcast was made with the assistance of AI technology. Please subscribe and thanks for listening.